High School. It's a Section 1 6A clash between the undefeated North Allegheny Tigers 8-0 and the Butler High School Golden Tornado 6-2. Good evening, said Cody Swami, George Abraham. Big week here in January, Coach. This first week, North Allegheny here at Butler. Then Friday night they take on undefeated #1 ranked North Hills. They are, however, 2-0 in section play. Butler 6-2, but 1-2 in section play with losses to North Hills and to Pine Ridge. And it's a pretty big game for Butler. To drop to 1-3 puts them in a tough spot.
Absolutely, you don't want to drop to 1-3. Least of all 1-3 and lose a home game. That would be vital.
Well, George, we know for Butler everything revolves around their perimeter shooting team. They start 4 guards led by Devin Carney, is averaging over 20 points a game once again. He's encroaching on the record, all-time scoring record by Ethan Morton. And of course his backcourt mate, Madden Clement, always putting in 16, 17 points a game. So the difference is that Butler's, that 4-guard offense, George, perimeter shooting, their only lone big guy is Charles Cranebucker inside at 6'4". Everyone else is 6'1", 6'1", 6 foot, and 6'2". So, and then you look at the North Allegheny Tigers. They have 2 good outside shooters in Matt McDonough and Joey DePerick, and they got size inside with Ty Awanaku, who's 6'9". DePerick, he is 6'4", and then they have another 6'4" player in Connor Caston. So how do you see that contrast? How does that work maybe against Butler and maybe in favor of North Allegheny?
Well, it's definitely a styles matchup. NA wants to get up and go, but with that size, they're going to want to get the ball inside also. Butler, with 4 in the perimeter, it doesn't matter how tall they are, to be honest. The matchup comes on the other end when Butler has to either guard them inside or, conversely, when their bigs have to come out and guard the dribble off the floor and bounce.
And then again, for Butler with all their perimeter shooting and just Cranebucker inside at 6'4", they really have to make those first shots.
And absolutely, and they always tease about it, but the truth of the matter is when you miss a 3, it generally starts the fast break in the outlet because the rebounds bounce out.
Now you know Dave DiGregorio, he's back at North Allegheny, won a couple of championships at North Catholic. We've talked about this before. Hard to believe, but this is the only sport, boys basketball at North Allegheny, that has not won a WPL or state championship. Do you see possibly with his size that he has, DiGregorio, that he may go to some zone looks?
No, I don't think he wants to play. I think he wants to make you play faster, and to do that, he's going to get up under you. He could, but I don't think it fits the style that he wants to play.
Well, that tells me that the big guy, 6'9" sophomore Ty Awanaku, he can run then.
Absolutely.
And you know the other 2 guys can, DePerick at 6'4" and Caston at 6'4". By the way, in the JV game, the Butler JVs won a terrific game, 56-54 over the North Allegheny JVs. Well, there, Colin Dinkins, 6-foot senior.
Number 11, a 6'1" senior, Matt McDonough.
Matt McDonough, 6'1". George, he lived in Wexford, came over from Vincentian, where he led them to a WPL championship.
Absolutely, that's a nice addition.
6'4" senior, Connor Caston.
Number 20, a 6'1" senior, Robbie Jones.
6'3" senior, Robbie Jones.
21, a 6'5" sophomore, Ty Awanaku.
Ty Awanaku, a 6'9" sophomore to start. So there you have the starting lineup for the North Allegheny Tigers.
And now starting for your Butler Golden Tornado. Number 1, a 6'1" senior, Rain Ratzmiller.
For the Butler High School Golden Tornado, 6-2, 1-2 in section play.
Number
Rain
2, a 6'1"
Ratzmiller, 6'1" senior.
Devin Carney.
Excuse me, Devin Carney, 6'1" senior at guard,
Number
headed to
5,
Elon
a
College.
6'2" junior, Madden Clement.
At guard, Madden Clement, 6'2" junior.
Number 15, a 6'2" senior, Colin Patterson.
At forward, Colin Patterson, a 6'2" senior.
And number 22, a 6'4" senior and future Bison, Charlie Cranebucker.
Charlie Cranebucker. a 6'4" senior, and he'll be headed to Bucknell to play some football.
Outstanding, just terrific for the young man. The bodies on Butler, when you don't see them every week, as I don't, and you see them, they have some big kids, good-looking athletes.
It's been quite a run. Just 2 years ago, Butler won the WPL championship, led by Ethan Morton and Kearney, and then, of course, no state playoffs. That was shortened after one playoff game, and they canceled the rest of the season. Last year, Butler losing to Upper St. Clair in a very tough game I believe it was a semifinal game.
Oh, yeah, last few years have been very good to Butler. When you have the school as old as Butler, and you have the two leading scorers playing on the same team, what's that tell you?
North Allegheny Tigers in their black and gold, the Golden Tornado in their white, navy, and gold. Iwanacue, 6'9", and Cranebucker, 6'4", on the tip. Goes over to the Tigers. Taken by Matt McDonough. He's already had one game this year where he poured in 41 points. Works around the perimeter. Dinkins, and he nails it.
Not much to that. Full court, you know it's coming.
Three-pointer for Colin Dinkins. Kearney with it for Butler. George, what he's seeing defensively from the Tigers.
But when Kearney got the ball, they doubled it. It's not his first game, David's first game.
Kearney with it, top of the key, pulls up, jumper from the left side, off the rim, tipped outside, taken by Gratzmiller. Oh, back outside to Kearney. Over to Rain Gratzmiller. Clement with it, fires it in the corner. Pass to Cranebucker, he flips it back outside to Gratzmiller. In a corner, shot from the corner, no good.
Nice box
by
out.
Patterson.
Outstanding box out.
Rebound Tigers. Dinkins underneath to Iwanacue, who falls, calls for traveling.
Dinkins with a nice look. I want a young kid, big. You got to try to give him the ball up high. It was catchable.
Yes, but you'd like it lofted
Absolutely.
up there for him.
The bigger they are, throw it up.
Clement to inbound it, gets it into Patterson, back to Clement and over to Patterson. Kearney with it. Tigers up early, 3-0 on a tray by Kearney with a shot, no good. That tray I was going to say was by Dinkins, who drives down court over to the big guy. Iwanacue, air ball, rebound, put up, and no foul call. And there was a lot of roughing and pounding going on underneath.
Nice shot fake.
That was Dopiric who wanted that foul. Dopiric turns, he's called for traveling.
And a full court pressure.
Check that was Connor Caston. Clement looking to inbound it, gets it into Patterson. Back over to Gratzmiller.
Watch a double. Nice ball movement.
Kearney for three. No good. Rebound taken by the Tigers. Quickly up court. Dinkins drive. No good. Rebound lost out of bounds by the Tigers. Last touch by Connor Caston.
3 new in for NA.
Anthony Howard checks in the lineup for the Tigers. Along with Kyrell Hutchison. Patterson, baseline, shot.
Nice shot.
Good.
Number 15, Colin Patterson.
3-2 in favor of the Tigers. Shot from the corner, no good, tipped away, taken by Cranebucker. Over to Kearney. Drive, and he's fouled on a reach-in.
Nice
by
hesitation dribble by Kearney. Very
this
nice.
This is the pace you expected?
Absolutely. Shots just aren't falling. The score doesn't indicate the pace. Nice.
Basket by number 1, Ray Gratzmiller.
Nice inbound.
Gratz
play,
Miller
nice.
with the putback. 4-3 Butler. 5:16 to go here in the first. McDonough, long three. Oh, net.
Big shot there. That was a big shot.
6-4 the Tigers. Carney to Clement. Clement wants to drive, kicks it down underneath, drive to the basket by Colin Patterson, no good, tipped away, rebound, taken by the Tigers. And stolen by Carney, and right back to the Tigers. Underneath, shot put up, doesn't go. Now we get a foul called.
Yeah, you don't want to foul 84 feet away, ever.
Number 1, Tyrell Hutchinson.
Tyrell Hutchison picks up the foul.
Number 0, Braylon Littlejohn.
Braylon Littlejohn, number 0, checks in the lineup for the Tornado. 6-4 NA, 4:30 to go here in the first period of play. Madden Clement. Oh, long pass. Too hard, too long. North Allegheny basketball.
Now, saw the double team coming. What you want to do with that is move their hands with your ball over your head. You have someone open because there are 2 on you, but loading it up with one hand's never the answer.
Tigers bring it across midcourt. Dinkins in the corner. Hutchison wants to drive on Carney, pulls it back up over to Dinkins for 3. And he gets the charity hop and his second tray of the game. And the Tigers now up 9-4. To Gratz Miller. And they're going to get a reach-in foul called against the Tiger.
I don't think playing 8 guys that David minds a foul or 2.
He plays a lot of guys. You're right, Coach. That foul on Eric Sundgren. Inbound to Cranebucker, stolen by the Tigers, goes out of bounds. Last touch by NA.
NA stays man-to-man out of bounds. They're not afraid of everybody has a million plays underneath.
You think Butler's going to have to sub more than they generally do? They play 6 players.
Which I think he may need to because of the pace, but right now 3 fouls to 0.
I think they've already gone with 8 players so far.
Absolutely.
And
Butler's man-to-man is good, too. Somebody said they don't play man-to-man. Their man-to-man's good.
Littlejohn with the inbound. This shot, rebound by the Tigers. Up court to Dinkins. He wants to drive, turn, shot, no good. Tipped away. Taken by Dinkins,
nice.
Battling underneath. 3-point attempt, all net
all
by Robbie Jones. The Tigers with 4 trays and a 12-4 lead. Carney drives, puts up on a smoothie. His first basket of the game. 12-6. And a heavy, hot pace here.
Yeah, the pull-up jumpers for Carney's terrific.
There's Dinkins, misses out on Carney high above the rim with that rebound. Stolen by the Tigers.
Careless pass.
Jones to Dinkins, tipped out of bounds. Try to get it to Jones in the corner.
And
3:16 to
go.
go.
They share the ball, they push it ahead, pass it ahead.
Very quick,
nice
the Tigers.
Yeah.
3:16 to go here in the first. NA up by 6, 12-6. There's a good night. Walk it in, pass under the basket, no one there. That makes it 14-6, and the Tigers with another turnover, and they turn it right back over to Rain Gratz Miller. He's going to drive, kicks it in the corner. Clement pushes it for 3. In and out. Rebound and put back by Braylon Littlejohn.
Big hoop, nice job by Littlejohn.
14-8 the Tigers. 3-point attempt, no good. We get a foul called underneath. Is that against, is it called against Butler?
Yeah, it was.
It goes against Madden Clement. Picks up his first.
Sometimes I think they look up there and see 0 and call on it.
3-pointer from the corner, no good. Ricocheted away, taken by the Tigers. Back outside, Jones for 3. All net.
You can't let that boy aim, I can tell you right now.
Comes off the bench and he has 8 points already.
Oh, he has a great base. He catches the ball with his feet in the air. Very nice. Oh, good move. Good take.
You ever do that? You save a guy you know who's really good, can shoot well, and say, I'm not going to start you, but you're going to go in here in a little bit.
Never had that luxury.
Yeah, well, this kid, for some reason, comes off the bench with a hot hand.
Oh, absolutely. But watch his base. His base is flawless. He catches that ball, squares his shoulders, and bang.
Buckler at the line. This is the first one. That foul was on Ty Iwaniku, his first. Buckler with a second shot. And he puts that one in.
Colin Patterson.
17-10. NA with the lead. McDonough, guarded by Littlejohn. Not sure who that pass was intended for. Littlejohn driving, and he nails it. Off balance shot, drops it in.
Beautiful shot by Littlejohn.
Iwaniku with it. He's doubled up, nearly loses the ball to Carney. Lob into the corner. Soft one-hander underneath, short. Rebound by Madden Clement. 17-12, NA with the lead, 1:40 to go here in the first. Clement with it. Braylon Littlejohn. Backs it outside. Wants to drive. Shot's no good, but he's fouled.
They can't leave him on cardio. Never work. He has a twist in his feet already.
Iwaniku's second foul. Littlejohn at the line to shoot 2. Five off the bench for Littlejohn.
Oh, he's done a nice few minutes. He's done a good job here.
Ryan Porch in the lineup for Butler at guard. And Littlejohn misses the second one.
Oh, boy.
Long three, no good, tipped away, taken by the Tigers. We get a jump ball called.
Yep, jump ball. Butler ball.
Minute 12 to go here in the first. NA up 17-13. Rain Gratzmiller brings it across midcourt. Kicks it out. Littlejohn for 3, and he nails it.
Boy, is he having a big game.
8 off the bench for Littlejohn. 17-16. Three-pointer from the corner for the Tigers, and it's all net.
Number 10, Anthony Howard.
Anthony Howard with that tray.
Just got in there, didn't he?
Tigers with 6 trays in this first quarter.
That's the way they play it.
Oh! Almost a steal by Hutchison of the Tigers. And now he's going to cuff the wrist of Porch. That will be Hutchison's second foul.
Foul committed by Tyrell Hutchison.
I lost track. NA's already used 10 players in this first quarter.
Absolutely. They want to get up and down. Butler's been forced to use it.
Butler's been for it because
Absolutely.
Matt's been averaging only about 6, maybe 7 players a game.
Absolutely.
The inbound to Carney. 25 seconds to go here in the first. Tigers up 20-16. Carney looks like he's going to play for that last shot, guarded by Dinkins. Dinkins almost with the steal. They call him with a foul.
One-on-one the rest of the half, Eddie. Huge.
Dinkins first.
Huge.
Number 11,
Yeah, 6 fouls already on the, or 7 on the Tigers, excuse me.
One-on-one for 8 minutes.
number 2, Devin Carney.
Carney at the line. Makes the first one, his 3rd point of the game. This might be what, George? First to 80 wins this one.
I think it looks that way.
Carney, smooth as silk, makes the second one. He has 4 in the game, 20-18. 12 seconds to go here in the first. McDonough driving, forced outside by Patterson. Back over to Jones to McDonough at the buzzer. No good off the tipped away, and that's the end of the first quarter of play with a score. North Allegheny 20, Butler 18. Well, what'd you see, Coach?
Well, I think as advertised, full speed, up and down pace. The score's not as high as it would be. The shooting hasn't been, quite as deadly as we expected, but the pace is there. NA, as you said, used 10 guys. Butler using 7 or 8. Both teams well prepared. You could see Butler's ready for that full court pressure. And the only negative to the half for NA is the amount of fouls. You can't foul 28 times in the game. There'll be nobody left.
Yeah, and Butler has 5 of their own, too.
No, they only have...
Wait. Let me check that. You're right. They only have 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I looked at the wrong number.
That's all right. No, that's the case, but Butler doesn't play, the kind of defense, take a chance. Plus, Carney can get to the basket on anyone. You get the big kid on Carney on a switch, he's going to the line.
You think it makes any difference to DiGregorio that they have 7 fouls? He's going to change anything?
No, he's not going to change a thing.
He's used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players already.
Absolutely. And this pace is his pace.
He likes this style.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Tigers will have it.
I coach against his dad. It'll be 2 games to take this many shots.
His dad coaches North Hills, longtime coach at Clarion University, too.
Terrific coach.
Coach John Calipari.
Absolutely. Joey Malis from Butler.
Yeah, Dinkins with it. Over to McDonough. McDonough pull up, jumper right side of the lane. In and out, tipped away. Taken by the Tigers, back underneath. Nice pass and a foul, hard foul on Bobby Jones as he drives to the basket.
Cranebucker, you're not going to let him shoot it. You make him earn it. Good play by make him earn it.
At the line for the Tigers, number 20, Bobby Jones.
Jones at the line. He's come off the bench and put in 8 for the Tigers. Just Butler's 2nd team foul, first on Cranebucker.
That's a nice looking shot, Ed.
Yeah.
He has a nice looking shot, real nice looking.
6'3" senior. Makes them both. Our first player in double figures here tonight. Tigers pressing. Braden Littlejohn. Madden Clement. Back over to Littlejohn. It's Littlejohn, Carney, Cranebucker, Gratzmiller, and Clement for Butler. Tipped away by the Tigers. Howard, McDonough, Jones in the lineup for the Tigers. Braylon pulls up, shoots a 3, no good, tipped away, taken by Cranebucker. Battle for a loose basketball. Trip underneath, tipped away. Clement looking, kicks it over in the corner to Gratzmiller for 3. No good, tipped away, battle underneath. Cranebucker goes out of bounds with it. It'll be North Allegheny basketball to the displeasure of the Butler fans.
Cranebucker hustling, and they're going after every loose ball.
Dinkins, DePierick, McDonough, and Howard in the lineup for the Tigers. Dinkins, twist, left-handed shot, no good. But the putback is right there. DePierick, his first field goal of the game.
Run into the O board, nothing better.
Clement from the corner, he nails the tray. His first basket of the game. 24-21.
Oh,
There's a
was
drive to the hoop. Tipped away. No good. Tipped. Rebound by Dinkins. Stripped out of his hands. Taken by Little John. Up to Gratzmiller. Pulls up at the foul line. Soft jumper. No good. Tipped away. Battle for the rebound. Taken by Butler. Gratzmiller comes back underneath. Shot blocked. Taken by the Tigers. Jones with it. In the corner to McDonough. Three-point shot. No good by the Tigers. Rebound taken by Braden Littlejohn. Doing a terrific job. Carney pulls up. What's a fire of three?
Nice
Oh,
shot.
my goodness.
On net.
Oh. Beautiful. 24-24. McDonough kicks it out in the corner. Back over, rotate to Jones. No good. And right now, Butler winning the defensive rebounds, George.
Absolutely. Well,
Not giving the Tigers many second shots. There's a reach-in foul
that's bad
by
foul.
Howard.
Bad foul. You already have 7.
Foul committed by
I used to tell my guys, if he's so lousy, you can take him from him, dribble him. We're going to win anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
8 team fouls already on the Tigers.
Well, that's big, Ed. Timeout.
Just 2 on Butler. Timeout. 5:19 to go here in the first half of play with the score. Butler 24, North Allegheny 24. And it's been a hot pace, back and forth, up and down the court. You better
Yeah,
have
that's
your
what we
cardio.
thought. No, we thought it was, this is exactly as we advertised. No surprises from either group.
No.
I just expected NA to shoot a little better. Maybe they will as the game goes.
Well,
They
one
take
of their
the
better
ball.
shooters only has 2 points, and that's Joey DePirick. So
Okay.
he's not gotten into the rhythm.
All right.
Hitter in the lineup for Butler, number 11, Ryan Portage.
Another substitute for Butler, Lance Slater, number 23. Little John.
Boy, has he
Makes the
been a
first.
spark plug tonight. What's he got, about 11?
I think he has 10, George.
All right.
This is 10 coming up right here. 26-24, Butler with the lead.
Scoreboard says 11.
All right, I'm off one somehow.
I got a bad angle on that one side of the board.
Jones with it for the Tigers. Over to McDonough.
Good hustle.
North Allegheny basketball.
Lineup for the Tornado, number 5, Matthew Clement.
Lobbed in. Caston with it. Back outside to Jones.
That was offensive. They missed it.
Soft shot right there by Jones.
Robbie Jones.
Little John. Back outside to Carney, 26-26 with 4:20. Carney with, an NBA tray. Wow.
Oh, no, he's bad news. That guy can get his own at any time.
29-26, Butler with the lead. Pass in the corner. Three-point shot by Sundgren. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Scramble for the ball. Carney with it. Over, stolen by Dinkins. To Jones for 3.
Ooh,
No
right.
good. Tipped
Good look.
away.
Look up.
Little
Wow.
John drives.
Late whistle, but Anthony Ovio got the right call.
Tiger foul committed by number 5, Eric Sundgren. At the line for the Tornado, number 0, Braylon Littlejohn.
Yeah, he got the right call. It was just a little bit late. That always makes the coaches excited.
That foul on Sundgren, his second. And Littlejohn camping out at the foul line tonight.
Well, he's been big.
Number 21, Ty Wanacue.
5 of 6 so far at the line.
Where would they be without Littlejohn in this game? My goodness.
He's come off the bench, done a terrific
Oh,
job.
absolutely fantastic. Fantastic.
Makes them both.
Wow.
31-26, Butler with a 5-point lead. Jones. Back over to Dinkins. Baseline drive, spin. Underneath feed. We get a ball goes out of bounds, or is there a foul called?
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Open hand. People watching the games. You people in the viewing audience, watch the referee. If his hand is open, it's a violation. If his hand is closed, it's a foul. It's the way they talk to each other without actually verbally telling the other refs.
Dinkins drives. Blocked by Cranebucker. Carney with it.
Ooh,
Almost a double.
Yeah.
Turns, pulls up for a 3.
No!
Almost.
It was halfway down.
3 to go here in the first half. And the Tigers, George, really
Sloppy. No, be honest.
sloppy
Yeah.
passing. Carney with it, and he's going to
Jump
be
ball.
fouled.
No.
No, jump ball.
Jump
You
ball.
saw you had a better angle.
Number 22, Lepirac.
Joey DePirac coming in off the bench.
You said they need some offense from him, Ed.
He often scores double figures for them.
Well, that's what's missing. That probably accounts for the 5-point deficit.
He only has 2 points. 2:52 to go here in the first half. Butler up 31-26. Kratzmiller turnaround jumper,
Nice shot.
and he nails it. Butler up 33-26.
Oh, my.
McDonough with a long NBA tray.
Long distance.
33-29. Tipped away. The Tigers save it. Dinkins up front to Jones. Back to Dinkins. Jones stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, you have a young player. You see a kid in front of the defense, throw it at the basket.
33-29. Butler with 2:23 to go here in the first half of play. A very important section game because the Tigers are 2-0 and Butler's 1-2.
Oh, you can't go 3 back.
Clement looking to get it in. Gets it into Kratzmiller.
Oh, my.
Long pass in a corner to Carney. Drive. Oh, and he's hit hard. Really hammered
Good take.
by Wanacue.
It was a good take.
That's the 3rd foul on Wanacue.
They'll have to sit down. You just get in there.
Going to the line with the Tornado, number 2, Devin Carney.
So Carney goes to the line to shoot 2. He's a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. He has 10 points in the game. This kid does not miss.
So you're in a game and it's 10-2. You know what David's saying to the referee. We're attacking the basket also.
Yeah.
Man, that
Makes them both.
That thing doesn't even touch the rim.
You know, he's going to Elon. If you know anything about their Division I,
Absolutely.
very good program.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he's a terrific player. He
30
can get his own shot in.
35-29, the Tornado. Sundgren with it. Pull up, another 3 by McDonough. No good, saved by Dinkins. He gets himself tangled up. And he still comes away with the basketball.
Excellent athlete, excellent.
And there's a foul on Caston. Or DePiric, excuse me.
You know what I've come away with tonight?
At the line for the Tigers,
14 minutes in.
Lepirac.
Butler's defense is good.
Yeah,
I don't know how they've given up 80 points so many times.
some high-scoring games, yes.
I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with Butler's defense.
Second foul on Cranebucker.
That.
And DePierick misses the first one. Colin Patterson checks in the lineup for Butler, replacing Cranebucker. Minute 44 to go here in the first half, 35-29 Butler. And DePierick makes the second one. Gratzmiller in the corner. Clement. Good night.
Don't let that boy aim. If he aims,
Don't leave him alone.
No.
38-30. Butler with the biggest lead of the game. Dinkins with an air ball.
Numbers.
Quick outlet to Clement.
Nice pass.
Carney. And
Boy.
another foul.
Clement with a great pass ahead. Just terrific pass.
Butler just right now outrunning and outgunning the Tigers.
And the shooting for NA is the problem. I mean,
Little John at the line. He's 6 for 7. The first half, 7 for 8, George, from the line.
oh, he's been terrific. Not good. He's been terrific.
Just a sophomore. Makes them both. Outstanding receiver on the football team. That Butler with a 40-30 lead.
22-10, Eddie.
Dinkins. Over to Jones. Turnaround shot, jumper, and nailed by DePierick. Don't want him to get hot. 40-32. Oh, what a move. Braylon Littlejohn.
No more. Ma.
42-32. Sundgren from the corner,
Oh.
air ball. Dinkins, what a job Dinkins done rebounding, George.
Dinkins.
He's a terrific, he plays much bigger than his
Yeah, he
6
does.
foot size.
Yeah, he's all around player. He rebounds, plays D.
6 foot senior, he plays like he's 6'4". Patterson, Clement for 3. No good. Almost a putback dunk by Carney. Scramble for a loose ball underneath, and we get a jump ball call. 42-34 NA with 13 ticks to go here in the first half, and a very high-scoring first half.
Butler up.
We're not kidding when we said you need 80 to win this one.
Oh. I may have to
Excuse me.
reconsider.
Inbound to Dinkins. Over to McDonough. Now to Jones. 5 seconds to go. Turnaround shot and nailed by McDonough.
With 5 fouls to give at the end of that half, they shouldn't be able to get their arms to their waist to shoot it. You see what I mean?
Absolutely. George, big second quarter for the Tornado, outscoring the Tigers 24-16 to take a 42-36 halftime lead. What do you see, Coach?
No, just exactly as advertised. Both teams up and down, high pace. Littlejohn, the story of the game. Who knows, some guy's going to come off the bench. He came off the bench and cooked. He's been fantastic.
15 points off the bench.
Fantastic. And as we said, the pace, you know, it's high pace. And hey, that's the way they play. But if they're off, boy.
And their fouling of Butler has really gotten them into trouble.
Absolutely.
Butler's been at the line. It's just unbelievable. Butler's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points from the foul
How many
line.
for Littlejohn? There's the mismatch.
15 points for him.
But how many foul shots?
He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
There it is.
8, 9 to 10.
And you got to see, I think, I'm guessing when NA got ready for the game, matchups were is crucial. I'm not thinking Littlejohn would do this much damage. He's killing him off the dribble. He's living at the foul line. That's the major difference. Right? The big boy cannot step out and guard Littlejohn, and he cannot step out and guard Carney. If he keeps stepping out, he's going to be sitting where he's sitting.
Once again, here at halftime, it is Butler 42, North Allegheny 36. The Tigers coming in 8-0, 2-0 in section play. Butler 6-2, 1-2 in section play. Big game for them. And North Allegheny, they got a tough week. After this, they get on and play North Hills.
Oh, it's backyard rivalry. It would be a tough game if North Hills weren't good.
Yeah, And don't forget, in the section, they play each other 3 times. Great. We'll take a break. We'll be back with second half action.
Level up your internet. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong gives you unlimited data at our fastest speeds available. That means unlimited gaming, unlimited streaming, and unlimited downloading with no fear of overage charges, delivered on our super reliable fiber optic network. But that's not all. Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi provides complete coverage throughout your home to the devices that need it most, and it gets better each day. Take advantage of the best value in broadband. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now.
From high school sports to community events and beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Hi, I'm Tricia from the Butler Buzz. You can watch my show or other local programming like Up for Adoption or Hunting Nostalgia, only on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Check us out right now on Channel 100 or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Back here at Butler as we get ready for the start of the second half. In the first quarter, NA led Butler 20-18, and then Butler heated up 24-16 over the Tigers in the second quarter to take a 42-36 halftime lead. Braylon Littlejohn just phenomenal off the bench with 15 points. Rain Gratzmiller, he has 4, 12 for Devin Carney, 6 for Madden Clement, 1 for Charles Cranebucker, 2 for Colin Patterson. Butler with 1, 2, 3 trays in the game, and for the Tigers, Matt McDonough with 8, Joey DePirick with 5, Anthony Howard with 3. Connor Casson has not scored, neither has Ty Awanaku. Colin Dinkins with 8, and Robbie Jones off the bench with 12 for the Tigers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trays.
Yeah, that's the way they play. Both teams do not betraying their style at all.
Third quarter underway. Butler will send out Gratzmiller, Braylon Littlejohn, Colin Patterson, Madden Clement, and Devin Carney. And the Tigers will have Matt McDonough, Tyler Awanaku, Colin Dinkins, who's been a real force off the glass for the Tigers, Bobby Jones. Carney pulls out, a shot blocked by Dinkins. How about that?
Hello.
How often do you see that?
Well, he timed it. He jumps backward to shoot that 3 ball. When he jumped back, Dinkins was right up on him. Outstanding defensive play. Outstanding.
And DePirick rounds out the lineup for the Tigers. McDonough with it. Over to Dinkins. And he forces it. That's the only thing he's done that I would be critical of. He's forced many passes inside.
Well, those one-hand passes, you can't bring them back, Ed.
Oh, good night.
Yeah, nothing to say.
Number 2, Devin Carney.
Pull up 3. No good. Tipped away. Rebound by the Tigers. Put back. No good. Put back. Still no good. And Butler comes down with the rebound. Braylon Littlejohn. Sophomore pulls up to Clement for 3. No good. Rebound position by Gratzmiller. He gets it, flits it back outside to Braylon Littlejohn and over to Carney. 44-36 the Tornadoes. We start this third quarter, and just Carney just, boom! Oh my, he's, George, I've never seen a better three-point shooter. He just pulls up and smooth, cools a cucumber and nails another one.
Well, you know what's different about him than all three-pointers you're familiar with? He gets it off the bounce.
He does. Connor Casson with his first basket of the game, 47-38 Butler. Gratzmiller to Carney. You can't give him 2 inches, George.
No.
Pulls back,
Oh,
here he
my.
goes, there's a tray.
Oh, that was
No
30
good.
feet.
Rebound Tigers. Up court. And another turnover. NA has really been sloppy with the passes.
Another
Many
one-hand
turnovers.
pass, Ed. One-hand.
Carney for 3. No good. Rebound taken by Littlejohn. Back to Carney. Pulls up, shot, and a foul call.
Back out again. Here he goes.
I think the biggest problem for NA is their passing, George. It's just killed him here tonight.
It's those one-handers, Ed. You can't bring them back. If
Now
you
they
come
sit-
to a stop and fake, you can bring it back. Big boy has to sit. He's leaving him in with 4.
They send in Howard DePirick. And Sundgren into the lineup, or Howard into the lineup. Check that for the Tigers. They get the ball up court, pull up. Wow, for a three, in and out. Back outside for another three, no good. Dink again and then the rebound by Dinkins, who's done a phenomenal job underneath. He's been their main rebounder. 47-40. Side to Clement. Patterson wants to shoot a tray, and he nails it.
Nice looking shot.
Tray or not the tray? 50-40, the Tornado. Drive underneath and layup is good,
I think,
by DePierick.
nice shot. I didn't see it traveling.
He's the one guy, if he gets hot, can make a big difference in the game. Braylon Littlejohn, boy, how poised he is, the sophomore, how he handles that ball, George. Madden Clement over to Carney, wants to drive, pulls up, pulls back, over to Littlejohn.
David doesn't like that off arm McCarney uses.
I'm not sure he's going to get Carney a little bit of a way with the left hand. Drives, flips it up, no good. And the rebound taken by Hutchison of the Tigers.
Better run back. There's what happens.
In the corner, there's a three. All net. That's by Anthony Howard with a tray. 9 trays for the Tigers. Braden Littlejohn, oh my God. He's unstoppable. Unreal tonight. 52-45, the Tornado, 4:13 to go, and timeout.
We have a full time taken by Butler.
Not sure what Di Gregorio is telling his team that he's unhappy about.
Absolutely.
Is it the passing, you think, George?
I think the passing and not running back. You gotta get back. Both teams didn't get back, and you just can't do it. But that one-hand pass, they could both play exactly the same way, exactly the same style, and keep 2 hands on the ball.
It's like a quarterback trying to force a pass in with 2 defenders are all around the receiver, and that's what they've been doing, forcing it in.
No, bad passes.
Yeah.
Bad passes.
Too many white shirts around.
And I tell you, the Butler team is extremely athletic.
Very quick, and the change of direction is excellent.
And they're synergistic. Like, you look at them individually, okay, you get them all together. They complement each other well. They hit the boards hard, they share the ball, they drive the basketball, they kick it, they help on defense. This is the making of a nice team.
And when you look at Braylon Littlejohn, sometimes you go, is that Carney Jr.? Because he does many of the things.
Yeah.
And then he battles underneath for rebounds.
And these other guys, you get Grassbiller and Cranebucker, they're just the kind of guys you love. They play ball, they don't shoot, and they rebound.
The size differential has been minimized by Butler's tenacity off the glass. Dinkins. McDonough. No good. Tipped away. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carney. North Allegheny basketball. 4:02 to go here in the third. 52-45. Butler over North Allegheny. Ed Cody and Swami George Abraham. Flipped outside to Dinkins. In a corner. 3-point attempt, no good, and a collapse underneath.
That's a good call. It was fun.
Foul on DePierick.
Foul committed by number 22, Joey DePierac.
So DePierac picks up his first foul. Inbound to Littlejohn, over to Clement. Back to Littlejohn. Clement launches a long three. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Dinkins with it. Finds an opening. Drives through. No good. Can't finish it. Saved by Hutchison. To Dinkins.
That was nice.
And a nice bank shot.
Number 22, Joey DePierac.
Joey DePierac.
Yeah, DePierac, that was a nice and a good pass by Dinkins.
9 points in the game for the 52-47. Tigers have cut into Butler's 12-point lead. We get a reach-in foul called on Hutchison. That's going to be his third.
He came out with the wrong hand. You should come out close hand, thumb down. He wouldn't have fouled him.
Hutchison, no, he takes out Dinkins and puts in Jones. He's going to leave Hutchison in with 3. In for Butler, Ryan Porch. Madden Clement going to get a break. Here's the inbound to Carney. 52-47, Butler with the 5-point lead with under 3 to play and a turnover taken by the Tigers.
He should have passed
Jones with it, he nearly loses it. Howard drives, kicks it outside. Hutchison, he wants a drive. Underneath, lots of traffic,
Nice
and a
take.
lay-in is good.
That was nice.
McDonough with the lay-in. He has 10 in the game. Now the Tigers have crept back within 3, cutting 9 off that Butler lead. Gratzmiller. Porch. Gratzmiller. Jumper right side of the lane, and he nails it. Nice move. 54-49 Butler. McDonough. Over to Hutchison. Off-balance shot and a foul called. Call that on Cranebucker?
It was a charge.
There you go.
No, they called a charge. Okay.
It may have been the right call, but it was late. It made it look bad.
Foul committed by number 22, Joey Spirak.
DePirac picks up his 3rd foul. Bad news for the Tigers. Here's the inbound. Carney with it, drives, pulls up, jumper, no good. Rebound taken by the Tigers, and a foul called by Cranebucker, which is not good because that's his 3rd foul.
2 minutes left in the third. It's not crucial. He'll probably yank him out for a little
He's
bit.
taking him out right now. Going to replace him with Madden Clement. 54-49. No lead is safe in this game.
No,
George.
no,
Butler
no.
was up by 12, but
No.
the Tigers came back.
No.
54-49. Butler with the lead 2 minutes ago here in the third. DePirac in the corner. Dinkins with a drive.
No!
Oh, he lays it in. He's a phenomenal athlete.
Reverse spin on that ball. That's not a conventional shot. That's reverse spin.
As much as he does, I'm impressed also with how well he does rebounding at 6 foot.
He's an athlete. Ed.
12 in the game. Misses, tipped away, taken by Butler. 54-51, Butler with the lead, 1:40 to go here in the third. Porch with it, wants a drive, kicks it in the corner, over to Clement for 3. In and out, dunk, no good by Carney. I think he could have tapped that one in, Coach.
Yes, maybe you're better getting the short too, Ed.
Tigers in the corner, Dinkins for 3, no good. Tipped away, tip, back outside. Taken by Braylon Littlejohn, drives to the hoop, off-balance shot, no good. Tip, a hang on the net, no call. Someone was hanging on the rim, no call was
Only one guy
made.
could do it.
Who? I think it was a Littlejohn get that basket.
Carney would have tipped it.
Carney. 56-51. Butler with 50 seconds to go here in the third. Littlejohn finds an opening, drives, dipsy doodle, lays it in. What a move! What a show by Littlejohn. Bobby Jones drive, jumper, no good, air ball. Taken by Madden Clement. We get a foul away from the ball.
Yeah, you want that last shot. You don't want that. You got the possession. See, you're getting the 2-for-1 here. You got to play this for the last shot and then get the, you have the ball to start the fourth.
Colin Patterson, his first foul. 4th team foul on Butler.
He made it count, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Patterson, if you're going to foul, that's the way to foul.
58-51, Butler with 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's been a wild one here at Butler High School.
Still looks like it's going to take a beating to win.
The inbound to McDonough. Over to Dinkins. You play for one here, George?
Absolutely.
Dinkins pulls it back outside.
They have the arrow too, Eddie.
Waiting for Butler to come out. Lance Slater in the lineup for Butler. Pass underneath. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound by Butler. Tipped away by the Tigers. And that's the end of the third quarter of play with the score. Butler 58, North Allegheny 51.
Outstanding ball game, huh? 16-15 that quarter.
Seven-point lead for Butler, but nothing is safe in this game.
No. We know they're gonna come strong. Boy, it's a good ball game. Both teams are good.
Now, two things surprising for me in this game. Butler's rebounding has been very, very good despite a disadvantage size-wise, and I'm a little surprised at the poor passing and the turnovers by North Allegheny.
Yeah, a lot of one-handed passes are just slings.
You can get away with that with some teams, but with a good shooting team like Butler, it's going to hurt you.
No, absolutely, it's going to hurt you. And, you know, the shots they take, a lot of them are tough to rebound because the bounce is so, the bounce out is so long.
Don't forget, this is the first of three. Butler will go to NA. NA will come back here. Butler started off at North Hills. They get North Hills at home, but they have to go back to North Hills.
Absolutely.
Here we go. 8 minutes remaining. Butler with a 7-point lead, 58-51, looking to tie their section record at 2-2. The Tigers looking to go 3-0 in section play. McDonough across midcourt. Over to Caston, who's been held to one basket. McDonough over to Jones in the corner. And we get a foul called underneath.
Jump the pass, Eddie. Jump the pass.
Yeah. Jones called with a foul. That's his first. Clement will inbound it for Butler. Gets it into Gratzmiller. Guarded by Howard. Pass underneath, back outside in rotation. Clement flips it back in the corner to Gratzmiller for three, and he nails it.
Nice.
Just great rotation.
Good ball movement there, boy, I'll tell you.
Now the Butler lead back up to 10, 61-51. Jones with it for the Tigers. Over to Dinkins. Over in the corner. To Howard, back to Dinkins. Down the lane, loses the ball, and stolen away from him by Gratzmiller. They're going to call him for a foul?
Yes.
His first. Butler with a 10-point lead, 61-51 with 7 to go here in the fourth. McDonough on the inbound. Turnaround shot, bank, no good by the Tigers. Rebound taken by Colin Patterson. Stolen by Jones, who slips and goes down. Taken by Dinkins. A lot of action here tonight. A lot of bodies flying all over the place.
Absolutely. Both teams playing extremely hard.
McDonough. Yeah, you can't fault either team for their intensity and tenacity. Foul on Lance Slater. Braden Littlejohn checks back into the lineup for Butler. McDonough on the inbound. Finally gets it outside, saved by Dinkins. Back over to McDonough. Tigers desperate need of a basket. Not going to get it there, and an air ball by McDonough. 61-51, Butler with the lead, Carney with the basketball. He's at his usual outstanding play.
Somebody in the middle. Oh.
Stolen by Dinkins. Lays it in. George, Dinkins has a motor that just won't stop.
No, he does a little bit of everything on there, and everything he does really helps his team.
61-53, Butler with the 8-point lead, 6 minutes remaining in the game.
Join together with the Butler area teachers to give back to our schools. Come to our next home game on January 11th against North Hills and bring a non-perishable food item to donate. The donations collected will
I'm guessing, I could be wrong, I think Butler's either at Pine Richland or Seneca Valley on Friday. I think it's Pine Richland.
Second time already, only what, 14?
Well, there's only 5 teams who play each other 3 times.
But they played all 4 yet, I'm saying.
Yeah, it's either
they've played Pine, they've played NA, they've played North Hills. Have they played Seneca yet?
Yes, they beat Seneca. That was their lone section win. Their section loss is the North Hills and Pine.
Usually they have a little break, you know. Playing 3 times, what can you do? I don't like it, but I don't. Obviously, you don't have the amount of teams.
Well, they took Central out of the section several years ago, and that created the void.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, I'm not going to criticize those guys. They get a hard job trying to put these sections together, maintaining balance. The WPL does a pretty good job. You're not going to please everybody. Someone's going to be upset.
Once again, tonight's winning 50-50 number, 366-0575. Claim your prize.
They bought it before we bought it.
Butler to inbound it. Into Carney. Under 6 to play. Butler with the 8-point lead.
Yeah, they missed.
Carney drives, up a shot. George, George, I'm out of adjectives.
Outstanding.
63-53, 3-point attempt by the Tigers. All good.
Can't get lazy now. They didn't run back.
Andy Howard, 63-56. Here's Braden Littlejohn, drives, shot. Amazing performance by Braden.
Boy, Littlejohn stepping up tonight.
Oh, big time.
My goodness.
3-point attempt by Jones, air ball. Put back, good by the Tigers.
That was a nice rebound there.
Joey DePirac, 65-58, Butler with the lead with 5 to play. Littlejohn underneath and hammered and knocked down was Cranebucker.
At the line for Butler, number 22, Charlie Cranebucker.
A foul on Ben Luketic. Well, check that. That was on Dinkins. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that foul was on Dinkins.
His second. Cranebucker. Butler up 66-58. Drive to the basket, the underhand roll doesn't go.
Bonus, Teddy, bonus. 5 minutes.
Foul on Littlejohn. That will send the Pyrrhic to the line. No good, tipped away, tip, Tigers have it. Putback is good.
Nice.
The battle underneath, and that was DePirac with the putback.
Yeah, DePirac, that was very nice, getting its balance and using the glass.
66-60 Butler, 4:35 to go, a lot of time left. Over to Carney, looks off a tray, pulls back. Oh, I thought he was going to take it again into Cranebucker, and back out to Carney. Carney looks off a tray. Butler trying to milk some time under Cranebucker. Kicks it in the corner, rotation over to Braden Littlejohn. There's no answer and no stopping him.
No.
He's having a career game as a sophomore. North Allegheny, really, George, not much of an inside game for the Tigers.
No, we had spoken about that before the game.
Ball tipped away. The Butler basketball. Littlejohn will inbound it. That's the story so far tonight. His performance off the bench been electrifying. Out to Gratzmiller. 3:50 to go. Butler up by 8. Gratzmiller. Turnaround shot, and he nails it.
Boy, he's a nice player.
He's just a solid all-around player.
Yeah, there's nothing he can't do out there.
No.
You're exactly
McDonough
right.
with a drive. And it doesn't go through for him. There's a putback, and it is good. DePirac, who's had a strong second half with 10 points, 15 in the game. 70-62, the Tornado, with 3:35 to go.
30-second timeout.
George, with these 3 games, you get 2 games at home. That's a huge advantage.
Absolutely.
in this section. It's hard to win on the road in basketball.
Oh, it's the hardest. You know,
Of all the sports.
oh, absolutely. I know football, the crowd, but basketball, between the crowd and the dimensions and the referees, you know, when the crowd gets into the game, they tend to, sometimes not willingly maybe, but call it for the home team.
I have Littlejohn unofficially with 23 points in the game.
That sounds about right. I'm so impressed with him that
Carney with 20. Gratzmiller with 18. Oh, check that, with 11, I'm sorry.
I tell you what, there's no one you can let go out there.
No,
Don't do that.
Very well.
No, don't do that. Clement can get hot with the best of them.
and he has a pair of trays. Clement with it, over to Braden Littlejohn. Over to Patterson, who's double teamed. Timeout, Butler. 3:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Butler up 70-62.
We have a 30-second timeout taken by Butler.
We were close, saying the first to 80. Butler at 70. Butler just with a hot hand here tonight, balanced scoring attack.
They do a little bit of everything. I'll tell you what, if there are 7, 8 better teams than them, I want to see them.
Yeah, really. Well, North Hills, when I had Matt on the show preseason, he said, hey, the team to watch this year is North Hills. He was right. They're 6-0. Size, outstanding shooting guards. The inbound to Carney. Butler, do you milk the clock or continue the pace, George?
Play.
Clement for three. Oh, good night. You leave him alone.
No.
At your own peril.
No, do not let him alone.
73-62, the Tornado. Dinkins for three. No good. Tigers' three-point shooting is cooled off here in the second half after hitting 7 in that first half. Howard for three. He nails it.
Now that was too easy.
Anthony Howard.
73-65. Butler with the 8-point lead, 2:45 to go here in the fourth. Butler trying to even their section record. A backdoor pass, Littlejohn, and he 25 in the game off the bench for Littlejohn.
Talk about an unsung hero tonight. Wow.
There was a nice block. Did they call a foul on Gratzmiller?
Yeah.
Boys, he hustled tonight for the Butler. I mean, that hustle, so many players on both sides. Of course, we've said about Dinkins how hard he's played.
Oh, terrific.
And Gratzmiller's hustled. Littlejohn. Joey DePirac at the line. This is the first one.
He was pulling off the line when he shot it. It was already falling back before he released the ball. It's not good.
He has 15 in the game. Butler up by 10.
Stayed there on that one.
Butler 5 away from that, what we said, 80 to first to 80 to win. 2:25 to go. Butler up by 9, 75-66. Colin Patterson over to Braylon Littlejohn.
I don't think they can get the ball from Littlejohn or
No,
Carney.
now Butler is going to slow it down a little bit. There's a pass underneath to Patterson.
Nice pass.
Oh, what a pass!
Good
Is there
finish.
anything he hasn't done here tonight, Littlejohn?
No, sir. Patterson finished too. That's a good basket.
Howard for 3, and he nails his second straight tray. Howard with 4 trays this second half, 77-69. Minute 45 to go. Butler doesn't look like they want to slow the down and eat the clock.
There now.
Back outside to Carney. Now Clement telling him to slow it down. Carney's going to drive, takes it to the hoop, lays it in, and he's fouled.
That's where talent takes over.
He can do what he wants to do whenever he wants to do it. He's one of those players.
That's normally the average guy should pull that ball out.
Yeah.
His talent supersedes it, and he's an N1.
What's the old saying you and Albert always say? If you have to go in the gym and watch a game and ask who's a better player,
you don't know.
You don't know.
Absolutely. I know.
But tonight it's a close one between Carney and Littlejohn.
Oh, absolutely. Littlejohn, unsung hero. David never expected this. He couldn't have.
11 this half for Carney, 23 in the game. Howard back outside to McDonough. He wants to drive, kicks it outside to Dinkins. Turnaround shot, jumper, no good. Tipped away. Last touch by Butler.
They can't beat you shooting twos in 75 seconds.
80-69, Butler with the 11-point lead. Minute 15 to go.
Butler's going to have to miss a couple foul shots, and they're going to have to hit a couple threes.
George, we weren't wrong. 80 to win. No. Nice pass by Howard underneath the Pirac. There's 12 this half. There's a double team. Clement calls a timeout with a minute to go. Butler up by 9.
See, when you come up to that double team, you don't want to turn your back. You want to back up as you bounce so you can see the floor. And when they run two at you, there's somebody wide open, but when you turn your back, you can't see them.
Oh, what a terrific game this has been.
Oh, you pay to see this.
We do 1 or 2 of these every week.
Absolutely. I'm up for it. Refs have been great too. See Anthony Ovio there at the clock. We haven't recognized the refs. They've been, and in my mind,
yes, it's been a good game. I haven't seen anything I would say, hey, that's questionable.
No. If it were, both ways. No, terrific. Just terrific.
All right, Butler with the 9-point lead, a minute to go. They send out Clement, Carney, Gratzmiller, Braden Littlejohn, and Patterson for the Tigers. It's Jones, Howard, Dinkins, McDonough.
Oh, there you go.
And they throw it away.
Just get it in safe. They have to foul you. They don't have enough time to get the ball 3 times. They have to foul you.
And, and DePirac rounds it out for the Tigers. Howard to inbound it for NA. They have to be quick and make some good decisions and shoot the ball here. They can't waste too much time.
No.
There's a tip away, grab. Over to DePirac, drives underneath. Dinkins, and he lays it in.
Number 0, Colin Dinkins.
7 with 47. Someone's going to have to make a foul shot, Eddie.
14 in the game for Dinkins.
We have a full timeout. Full timeout taken by North Allegheny.
Yes, Butler up 80-73.
Full timeout, a full minute.
Once again, the
Well, if you're Butler, what do you want to do to protect the ball? And
Well, first of all, you got to get it in.
Get it in.
You can't just throw it out of bounds across the floor. And when you do, you need to get someone coming toward the ball. That's a big thing.
Now, if you're NA, I mean, you take anything, you take a two-pointer, but Howard's been hot, but back-to-back trays, he's been hot in this second half with 4 of them. You got to think, you can't waste too much time dribbling around.
No, and on defense, if you don't steal the ball, you foul. If you need it once, you can play some defense. They need the ball 3 times, minimum. So they're going to have to either, if they don't steal it, foul quickly. And I'm sure David's told him who he wants to foul.
I'm not sure. The only player I would think they're going to foul is probably Patterson. Everyone else is not that Patterson can't shoot.
He's steady. And I'll tell you what, his head is in this game. He makes the right play.
He hasn't been to the foul line. That's the only reason I mentioned that.
He gets the rebounds. He knows when to put it back up, when to pass it
Carney
out.
with it, over to Clement, to Patterson, to Gratz-Miller. And there's the foul on Gratz-Miller with 38 seconds.
2 more one-on-one before the 2.
Number 5, Eric Sudgren. At the line, 4th tornado, number 1, Ray Gratz-Miller. Turning the game for the Tigers, Iwanakue
checks in the lineup for the Tigers.
Butler should be matched up right now. That'll do it.
Gratz-Miller nails it.
You know, this guy, we've seen this guy for 3 years. He's been
solid.
Every game. Solid is a good word.
He has 8 points this second half. 12 in a game.
Has
make
he done
it 13.
anything wrong? He doesn't do anything wrong.
Good rebounding, good passing. Tigers quickly up. They can't waste too much time. They need to find a shot. Down underneath, drive, and a lay-in by DePirick, who's had a strong 4th quarter.
If Butler
10
can get
points.
the ball inbounds here, they have to foul instantly. The only possible way for NA would be to steal the inbounds.
14 points this second half for DePirick, 19 in the game.
Yep.
82-75 Butler, 7-point lead. 38 seconds or 34 seconds to go.
Big thing's getting the ball in bounds at. A lot of people take it for granted. It's not easy.
We'll be back here in 2 weeks on the 18th of January when the Pine Ridge Rams come in.
NA out of timeouts. That means the game's 5 seconds shorter right now.
Here we go, the final 30-some seconds of the game. Butler with a 7-point lead. Actually,
28.2.
28.2.
Just get the inbounds and bend over. They must foul you.
Clement to inbound it, and they can't be choosy who they foul.
No.
The Tigers.
Just hold
Into
it.
Gratz-Miller.
Look up.
Gets it up to Patterson. Over to Carney. And he's going to dribble out of traffic. Clement is fouled with 18.7 seconds.
I'm telling you. They play smart basketball.
Yes. Clement goes to the line. Clement with 3 trays in the game and misses that. Rebound by DePirick. Over to McDonough. Iwanakue. And he nails a tray.
Let that ball sit there.
82-78. Time running down.
Yep.
That's about it. And a foul on Gratz-Miller with 4.7 seconds. Still come down to a pretty close game at the end.
No, that's what we said. I think I said 80-77.
I said the first team to hit 80 it would take 80 to win.
And it's going to. They can still get a 3. Butler, see, even if they score, Butler doesn't have to inbound the ball because there's fewer than 5 seconds and they don't have any timeout.
Gratz-Miller, solid game. 3 straight foul shots here in this 4th quarter. 83-78.
outstanding. This is no 3-4 loss team.
Timeout.
No, it's just this section is brutal, George, from game to game. You can't take a deep breath and relax.
I know, but what don't they have? Think about it. They have
Yeah.
a college player. They have a guy that's going to be a college player. They have 2 huge bodies 3 huge bodies,
Yeah.
actually.
Well, what's that tell you? How good maybe Pine and
Yeah.
North Hills are?
And it tells you Butler can play better. That's what it tells me. I love what I saw here tonight.
Butler's
Man.
look terrific, and they're shooting and rebounding fantastic. I would say with NA, when they look at the game films, George, they're going to look and say their biggest issue was their poor passing.
Careless, one-handed
It
passing.
just killed them.
Absolutely. And you can still play fast.
Yeah, but
You gotta be
forcing the ball
careless.
in.
No, you don't have to be careless to play fast. No.
I'm sure when you coach, you just say you can't force it in when we're 3 opposite shirts around
Well,
your
you
one
can't
guy.
jump the pass and you can't pull your hand off the ball, Ed. Those two
Bratz
things
Miller
are big.
makes them both. 84-78. And the Tigers, they just throw it away. That's the end of the game with the final score. Butler 84 and North Allegheny 78. Terrific ball game. Get down, look at the scoring on the fifth. Devin Carney for Butler. He had 12 in the first half. He gives him 11. He finishes with 23. Rain Gratzmiller, just an outstanding all-around game. He had 4 in the first half, but came out big in the second half. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with 15. And to me, the player of the game, Braylon Littlejohn, coming off the bench. He had 15 in the first half and finishes with 25 points. Mad Clement, he finishes with 9, 3 for Cranebucker, and 7 for Colin Patterson. And for the Tigers, Matt McDonough, he finishes with 10. A pretty good job. Here's a guy coming in was averaging close to 20 points every game. Joey DePirick, strong second half for NA. He finishes with 22 unofficially. Anthony Howard, all trays. He hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them for 18 points. 2 for Connor Caston, 3 for Ty Iwanaku. Colin Dinkins, a solid game for the Tigers. He finishes with 14. And Robbie Jones, who had 12 in the first half, George, shut out in the second half.
There you go. There's your difference.
So Butler goes to 7-2 on a season. Big thing though, 2-2 in section play. The Tigers, their first loss of the year, dropped to 8-1, and the first section loss 2-1. Now they have to take on North Hills on Friday night.
Absolutely tough game. You know, it's a rivalry. They're neighbors, so to speak. But I just think the story today's Butler, especially with Littlejohn, just outstanding.
Littlejohn and Braid, what he did, and then Carney, and just their overall ball handling was just superb tonight. They had a little bit of a run there where they made some miscues, but other than that, the really big thing for them was their rebounding was solid tonight.
Shared the ball, didn't make mistakes. Hey, when you score 27 in the fourth quarter and you don't win, that tells you there was some good competition.
Well, a great thing here, and the two teams that played really hard. The effort by both teams was outstanding. We enjoyed doing the game. It's tough to do these all the time. But once again, on behalf of our executive producer, Matt Lutz, the Swami, my sidekick, this is Ed Cody, with a final score once again, Butler 84, North Allegheny 78. We'll see you in a couple of weeks back here at Butler when they take on the Pine Richland Rams.
Level up your internet. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong gives you unlimited data at our fastest speeds available. That means unlimited gaming, unlimited streaming, and unlimited downloading with no fear of overage charges, delivered on our super reliable fiber optic network. But that's not all. Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi provides complete coverage throughout your home, to the devices that need it most, and it gets better each day. Take advantage of the best value in broadband. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now.
From high school sports to community events and beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Hi, I'm Tricia from the Butler Buzz. You can watch my show or other local programming like Up for Adoption or Hunting Nostalgia, only on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Check us out right now on Channel 100 or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.